You're listening to Cleanse, Heal, Ignite podcast, and I'm your hostess, Diane Kaiser, functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, former pro soccer player, transformational leader, holistic healer, and life purpose coach, helping you and your business awaken to your full potential. We are a transformation tribe of visionaries empowering passion-quenching, heart-centered advice to wellness warrior leaders on self-love, nutrition, mindset, and divorcing perfectionism. Our mission is to help you laugh your way to a sexy belly, love your way to vitality, and live your life with purpose by sharing real talk and truth drops that will help you cleanse your body, heal your hormones, and ignite your life. Side effects of this podcast may include all-day energy, happy hormones, perfect poops, increased confidence, becoming your own best healer, and catching the self-love virus. There's currently no vaccination to protect you from this and no known cure. In most cases, listeners experience a strong desire to accept new challenges, ditch toxic people, follow their heart, and dance like no one's watching. If you experience moods happier than usual, live it unapologetically and share with your social media friends immediately. Welcome back to Cleanse, Heal, Ignite podcast. I'm Diane Kaiser. I'm your hostess, and I wanted to just make a special announcement because I took a pause and we are starting back on season 2. So this is episode 1, and what I want to cover in this episode is why did I take a pause from Chi? What can you expect from me for season 2? What's coming up in terms of topics and episodes and things that I've learned in the last few months, and how you can get help, because there has been a lot that's going on around the world. Undeniable that the world is changing. It's upside down. A lot of you are scared, confused, lost, and depressed and looking for help. So first, I just wanted to say that the hopelessness and helplessness and fear, it's totally normal right now, everybody. At the time I'm recording this, it's Easter weekend. And so we're going through a lot of transitions. We're going through a lot of darkness, and it could often feel like we're coming down the funnel of a wormhole of darkness. And usually what that means, since I've been through a lot of this stuff myself, I'm a shadow dweller, ego slayer, and heart opener, is that when you go down this funnel of darkness, what's waiting for you is a lot of light on the other side. So please have hope and realize that I'm your guide to be with you along these episodes. So I'll just share with you that, why I took a pause was, when COVID happened, a lot of things happened through me, and I always talk about pain to purpose. And since then, of course, you probably already know that my book, Killer Breasts, has launched. So if you go to my website for a lot of these things, there's some killer bonuses for you all on top of the book that I wrote, Killer Breasts, and I'll tell you exactly how to find all of that. I have also launched a DocuSeries that you can find if you haven't already checked it out on Ickonic Media, where David Icke and his team reached out to me and said, we'd like to do a full 10-part series on you because of the experiences that I went through. It's called Dying to be Beautiful. And in it, I cover all different types of things, like why I got my breast implants out, different things about Botox and why you want to know these things about toxic beauty and how it can harm you. I talk about, how did we even get to this point of why we were told to look a certain way? We talk about toxic beauty and how to have your natural beauty instead. What happens next? Was going through this whole journey worth it? Why do we hate our body? The art of aging, and how to take back our power, our beauty, energy, and immunity without it being a toxic approach to getting there. I have also launched a program called the Explant Solution, Overcoming Breast Implant Illness. And I've also, and that's also just intended to be a guide to the Killer Breasts book, because so many people wrote to me and said, hey, I need more help. So I launched that program. It's a 21 module program to help you get through into explant surgery and beyond, because there's a lot of moving parts to this whole animal of breast implant illness. And so I did that, launched that, and that was $297 program. And it goes with that book, Killer Breasts. And then I also archived my Warrior Cleanse, because I realized that there were so many toxins today that I just wasn't addressing enough in the Warrior Cleanse. And not because I didn't back then, but because there are hundreds of thousands of more that were no longer, that weren't there when I first launched that program. So I've up-leveled everything, and I created and launched the Warrior Detox and the Explant Detox. And the reason I'm talking about all these things is not to sell you on anything, but it is to give you an idea of just how deep and dark a lot of our disease, our depression, symptoms, sickness, and suffering goes. You see, it's not just about taking a supplement or taking a vitamin or doing a cleanse or taking a prescription or just doing a detox in, a sauna or something. It's about truly understanding the things that block our beauty, our energy, our immunity, and our vitality. And so when you can really understand that, you strip away the need to add more, spend more, and waste a lot of money that is caused by a lot of these toxins that cause weight gain, energy drain, body pain, broken brain. And you can make it a lot easier. But truly, we are at a turning point in human history. And so the reason I launched the Warrior Detox and the Explant Detox is to help people understand that it's not just one, two, or even three things that are causing your toxic load. It's not just the mercury fillings in your teeth. It's not just, the breast implants. It's not just the Botox. It's not just the shitty diet. It's not just lack of movement. It's not just what's in our water and our air. It's all around us. And so I want to make it super simple and just give you the exact roadmap to get to where you need to go. So for any of those interest you can go to DianeKaiser.com and you can find the links to all of those things. Now, what you can expect from season 2, I'm going to have a lot of different things coming out. And the truth is going to be, I want to invite you to webinars where you can truly ask the guests that I have questions directly. And then I'm going to launch these episodes live on my podcast. So how can you get an invitation to the webinars that I'm doing? When you go to my website, DianeKaiser.com, the best way to get on my email list is to take the neurotoxic quiz. And when you do that, you can find out if you're low, medium, or high. I'm also going to send you my free ebook, The Top 10 Toxins. And I'm going to give you some advice on exactly how you can curb being so toxic and reverse the root cause of your symptoms, because most doctors are not today. You can go to your doctor all day long and run more blood tests and run more scans and ultrasounds and MRIs and mammograms and take more drugs and many of these things, but that's still never going to get you to the root cause of why you feel the way that you do. So if you were blown away by season 1, you are going to be absolutely blown away by season 2, because I have since gone down to get treatments for stem cell, ozone therapy, PRP, and many other things that are hacks, what you would consider hacks. So how you can heal fast. And there's a lot of deception, you guys. There's a lot of deception. There's a lot of lies. There's a lot of shills out there and fake gurus, false prophets who are trying to take your money and sell you things that don't work. Or maybe they do, but they're just temporary. Or maybe they just get you to the root cause of solutions. So in the last 6 months, I've worked with women who have spent $15,000 on treatments that were okay, but they still weren't addressing the root cause. Or another client that was spent over $30,000 and over 10 doctors and over 15 different labs that still weren't getting to the very root of why she wasn't feeling better. So you guys, this is a turning point and I'm here to help you. So if there's any topics that you're interested in, please let me know. You can go to my website and you can or just go to DianeKaiser.com/ignite and you can ask me anything toward the bottom of that page. So if there's anything that you'd like me to cover in future podcast episodes, I would love to do that. I already have 10 episodes waiting for you, one of them including lymphatic detox. Another one is on oral detoxification, truly understanding what biological dentistry is, because so many of you have been asking so many questions about the cone beam technology, how to find a good dentist. I covered that in season 1, which you can find that episode, but there has still been even more questions since then. I'm also going to be talking about things regarding breast implants, because I did write the book Killer Breasts and I still have more lessons that I've learned from it. Like I found that I have fibrocystic breasts still. I had a cyst rupture on my ovary as well. So I'm dealing with a lot and we all have so many health challenges. I had a little screw put up in my tooth and a lot of people are asking me how I saved $8,000 on that. And also people are asking me how I treated my fibroids in my breasts. So there are a lot of things that I would like to recommend to you that will help you save a ton of money and get to the root of that, understanding the best scans to use, the best technology, and what things are harm to your body. So do expect that you'll hear a lot more about breast implant illness as well as other fellow breasties who have been through what we both have in terms of being on the other side of breast implant illness. So a lot of these things are coming right up. They're waiting for you. I'm also talking about my detox program, which I'd love for you to join me on. I am taking a 4-month break from taking new clients. So if you get on the detox this April, that'd be amazing. I also have a Truth Tribe where I'm going to be offering memberships. If you guys have any desire for support on a regular basis and you'd like to get it from me and my team, you're going to have links below that you can just click on to get to those points. And if you would like any help, I probably will have a waiting list, but if there's a space that will open up, you can go to DianeKaiser.com/call. And we do have a wait list for applications right now. But if you're someone who qualifies for the work that we're doing now, we may send you an invitation to work with us in our next deep dive emotional and body warrior detox program that is coming up. So let's dive into season 2. This is season 2, episode 1. I've learned a lot. I've spent a lot. We've all been through a lot, but now it's time for you to truly understand how you can get out of the maze of this matrix that we're in, where we're losing our medical freedoms. We're losing our freedom of speech. We're losing our freedom to defend ourselves. We're losing our freedom to travel, and we're losing our freedom to decide what things are right for us based on who to work with, what to put in, on, or around our bodies. It's getting wild out there. So I'd like to be a light in this crazy dark tunnel that so many of us are experiencing. Please, if these episodes are impacting you, share them with everybody. And like I said before, if you want to be notified when I'm doing these live webinars where you can ask doctors, health experts, emotional coaches, etc., on any of these things, any of these topics, ranging from water that they're poisoning us with and they're wanting to add things to it to make us more obedient, with lithium. Yes, these things are happening. I'm going to be doing these webinars where you can ask questions on how you can apply these things to your life directly. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you come to these webinars live. If not, they will later show up as a podcast episode, but I would love to have you because I just want to help you take action, because a lot of these podcasts are just educational, but now it's time to take some action. And many of you would really like to get custom one-on-one attention from us. So like I said, you could always apply dianekaiser.com/call for that. To get on my list, like I said, go to dianekaiser.com, take the neurotoxic quiz, or you could just download the free ebooks. There's a whole bunch of links on my website that you can do that. Once you're on my email list, we will send out an email invitation when we're doing live webinars, where when you do attend live, you can ask one-on-one questions. And if not, they will later show up on this podcast. So I'm so happy that you're here. Many of you have written to me saying you're so grateful that you've learned so much from the Cleanse, Heal, Ignite podcast, which is exactly why I brought back season 2, because it came back in high demand. You know, I always serve you with freedom, love, truth, authenticity, and a great deal of courage so that you can look out for you to step up into your full power with a great deal of love and boundaries, showing the world that you know what is best for your body best, and that you speak it with compassion, conviction, and courage. I'm Diane Kaiser. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so happy that you're a part of my tribe and that you trust me to guide you through this crazy matrix of a maze that we're all in. Let's move on to Chi Season 2, Episode 2.
Thanks for tuning in to today's show. If this episode really tugged at your soul and you're ready to have your personal breakthrough, we would love to have a heart-to-heart with you to get you crystal clear on 3 things. What do you want? What's standing in your way? And how do we get you to your soul goal in the fastest time possible? Visit my site, dianekaiser.com/call to schedule your free 1-hour connection session with one of our warriors to map out exactly how you want to look, feel, and live. We've helped thousands of women warriors just like you all around the world free themselves from the symptoms and suffering they never thought possible. And you just might be our next success story. Talk soon.